Now, when I went to Mexico in spring break this March, this year, 2017, it was me and a very talented young man, Matt Cipollone is his name. He's a graduate assistant at American University. He's working for his graduate degree. Sadly for me, good for him, he's leaving. He's graduating in May, so which means he's one of my teaching assistants this semester. But we hope to continue working together on this series. So we went to Mexico in March and stayed there for 10 days, moved around the country, went up to the northern city of Nogales, went down to the state of Guerrero, which is a pretty dicey area to work in, worked in the capital itself. And I had the wonderful opportunity to hook up with a number of my colleagues who I had known 30 years ago, when I was working in Mexico and in Central America. So they helped kind of like steer me through this the coverage that we did there. We executed in 10 days. So where does the money go? The money goes to flying, two people to Mexico and back. It goes to hotels. It goes to hiring cars. It goes to travel, air travel within the country, taxis, tips. It goes to rental of gear. I'm going to have to pay probably $5,000 just for sound to put into the documentary. Errors and omissions insurance is probably $3,000-4,000. The post-production where we are now, money, expenses really pile up because you're talking about months of editing and re-editing. It really it really piles up. Then we want to enter into pre-production. Our objective is to go to a place like Turkey or another hub where journalists work from and cover a broader area than their immediate surroundings. For example, in Mexico, back in the 70s when I first went there, and it continues to be the same today, Mexico is not only a base for foreign correspondents and freelance foreign correspondents living there covering Mexico, but they also cover Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean, because the relationships, the ties, the economic ties, the cultural ties, the communication ties, the airline ties, connect this whole region. And living in a place like Mexico City, you can get there easier, faster, cheaper, when something breaks, when something important is happening.